It's safe to say that Meghan has completely lost all trust in this king as well. Permit me to expand. It is a great pleasure to have you here with me today. As a side note, I am overjoyed to hear that you found the most recent movie about Prince Philip, the late and brilliant Duke of Edinburgh, to be enjoyable. He was, of course, one of my favorite royals. Just now, he got himself involved in a great deal of different things, didn't he? When you look into the history books and, talk to folks like I do, you realize that he truly was prolific in a lot of different areas. You don't realize this until you look into the history books. Furthermore, I believe that, as a great number of people have pointed out, it must have been challenging for them since they would have been subject to very stringent regulations regarding what they wanted to do. You are able to comprehend the reasons behind his disagreement with the Queen Mother, aren't you? Well, I'm willing to bet that there were some rows there, aren't you? It would appear that Winston Churchill had sentiments of sympathy for him. You are correct, you are able to understand. Well, you are aware that Winston had an issue, right? There is no doubt that he had a significant issue with the Queen Mother. It appears that he had to practically get all of Clarence House put together to her demanding standards in order to get it to relocate. She refused to move out of Buckingham Palace, so he had to do this. Philip desired to be shot. On the other hand, mother-in-law, you do not want your mother-in-law to be living in a castle with you, do you? Whatever the case may be, this is the thing, isn't it? Let's pick up where we left off with your royal tale of the day. It came as kind of a complete and utter surprise to me. Now, as you can understand when you think about it on this level, and I find this incredible, when you think, there you have, you would have thought Meghan Markle making real inroads into stuff, which really started way back in 2017. It goes without saying that she sent an invitation to the chat show Queen Oprah Winfrey to attend her wedding. She was unknown to me. Although Harry had a passing familiarity with her, they did not share a particularly close bond. To be more specific, Meghan used her wedding as a way to say, here I am, marrying into a famous family. Come along and be my friends. It is a day out, and that is the problem, and that is how celebrities use and abuse you. George Clooney really did drive the point home, didn't he? He said, no, I didn't know her, but, sort of day out. Now, as you can see, if you are Meghan Markle, you are discovering exactly the hard way what celebrities will do. This is something that you can comprehend. When you think about it, this specific invitation, this one, that's right, to Gayle King's 70th birthday celebration, well, it would have been a shoo-in, say, a couple of years ago, but now things have moved on, without a doubt. To achieving success, in finding happiness, you have to deal with the challenges. People do not want to be linked with failure, and unfortunately, that is what Meghan Markle has become. I do not mean this in a gloating way. I am just saying that. As I mentioned to you a few days ago, Hollywood and television are both really harsh institutions. In the event that you do not achieve success, if you do not attract viewers, an audience, or enough advertising, then you will be eliminated. And what transpired was that Oprah Winfrey arranged for this celebration to be held in honor of the 70th birthday of the individual, which featured the presence of notable individuals such as Brooke Shields and, of course, the host of the talk show Stephen Colbert. And you would have assumed that Meghan would be a natural, and, well, you will be surprised. This is something that their camp is trying to downplay because, as I mentioned before, there was a problem, if we may use that term, with the handbags, right? The members of Meghan's team are, of course, downplaying the situation, and they are essentially stating that Meghan did not want to steal the spotlight from a private birthday party or anything of the type. On the other hand, there was no invitation, as stated by the sources. The reason for this is that they did not want to deal with all of the negative publicity that they had lately received. For example, because of the Tyler Perry incident, in which she appeared on the carpet and, as you might know, seemed to be unable to pull herself away from it. A portion of me is now experiencing the feeling that, well, didn't you see this coming? You are aware that this is the matter. If you work in this industry, you should know that everyone I've ever collaborated with, from the extremely successful to the likes, and even the modern-day moguls like Simon Cowell, are aware that they have a limited amount of time to accomplish their goals. Let's say that 15 years ago he was incapable of doing anything wrong. Currently, all of the executives in television are new. It is true that they have moved on, and he is no longer newsworthy. This is something that occurs quite frequently in the entertainment industry. It would appear that Meghan Markle is having a lot of trouble dealing with this specific rejection, as one may understand. On the other hand, all other people would have anticipated this and looked for these opportunities. Not only would she not receive them for other stories, but almost certain ones with people in active duty uniform. It is possible that things might have turned out very differently if Prince Harry had been more honest about his desire to go, as stated by a source. That is, as the saying goes, show business. And that's all for today. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and make sure to subscribe for more amazing content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.